Are you silly? Still gonna say that.
Okay, don't blame your problems on the past. Just like the
Good morning, party people. Let's fucking get it. Waking up, I felt like staying in bed, skipping the gym today, but I decided against it. I decided to wake up, do my bed, get it going, get that workout in, go to work, and just fucking crush it to this. What's up, guys? So just a little bit of a change of plan this morning. If you look at this thing, which is my Monday to Monday to-do list right here, you can see that I've done the 4 workouts out of 5, and I still have 2 days to do it. And since today I'm going to be working 10 hours, I'd rather do my last workout of the week tomorrow, because I don't want to be too much in a rush, and I can take today to just kind of relax at home and also listen to this great man, Jordan Peterson, in this Bible series. And at the same time, I can cook some meal, I can clean my apartment, and just make sure everything is good and ready to go for next week. And my thoughts are clear and everything is aligned for me to have a great week again. So this week was pretty good. I'm hoping and I'm going to work towards next week being even better, and that's what I'm kind of preparing this morning. I'm preparing it so that tomorrow morning when I can wake up, I can just focus on what I have to do on the task and get my week moving on a very good momentum just to begin with. So that's what I'm doing right now.
This is not precisely walking with God, the idea of walking before God. It is rather that of an active life spent in continual consciousness of being naked and open before the eyes of Him to whom we have to give an account. Okay, so that's an idea that's in keeping with the notion that what we're seeing in the Abrahamic story is the call to adventure of man, of the typical person, right? Because your life in some sense is an adventure, and I suppose the reason for that is that you're confronted by things that you cannot understand, that you have not yet mastered. There's a heavy price to be paid if you fail to conduct yourself appropriately, and there's a large reward to be gained if you conduct yourself properly. And so that pretty much defines an adventure story. And God calls to Abraham and tells him to move out into the world, to leave what he's familiar with, to go into the strange lands of famine and tyranny, and to find his place. And that works out quite nicely for Abraham. And so what that also means is that because Abraham is doing that consciously, at least according to this interpretation, that he's not naive in his determination to move forward. You know, I mean, this is an adventure, and I suppose the reason for that is that you're confronted by things that you cannot understand, that you have not yet mastered. There's a heavy price to be paid if you fail to conduct yourself appropriately, and there's a large reward to be gained if you conduct yourself properly. And so that pretty much defines an adventure story. And God calls to Abraham and tells him to move out into the world, to leave what he's familiar with, to go into the strange lands of famine and tyranny, and to find his place. And that works out quite nicely for Abraham. And so what that also means is that because Abraham is doing that consciously, at least according to this interpretation, that he's not naive in his determination to move forward. You know, I mean.
So before going to work, I'm reading this great book called Models on Attracting Women Through Honesty. And there is a passage in it that really reminds me of myself when I first started learning about this. And it really says that everybody has their own story to frame their resistance, whether it is you are really afraid of approaching someone, or if you went past it, maybe you'll be a little bit apathic about the idea of meeting another girl because you've met so many smart and funny girls before that you don't feel the need to approach another one. Or even as a beginner, you might tell yourself a story such as, well, I need to lose weight, I need to get better clothing, I need to do all kinds of shit before meeting a woman. So he says things like, so how about this one, right? Maybe you tell yourself that you're not even ready to meet a woman yet. You sit home and read more books, or you save up for getting clothing, a haircut, or study more, or even go on a diet. Got myself all pretty. Ooh, nice voice crack there, bro.
1 second, please.
Yeah, going to work for about 10 to 11 hours, so that should be interesting. just grinding. And then tomorrow I got a day off, and we're gonna do some great things in the coming week. That might make this vlog a lot more interesting, you know what I'm saying? And document all of it and become the strongest version of yourself, my friend. Okay, let's go. Let's fucking get it. So how about this one? Right? Maybe you tell yourself that you're not even ready to meet a man yet. You sit home and read more books, or you save up for getting clothing, a haircut, study more, or you go on a diet. Got myself all pretty. Ooh, nice voice crack there, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna work for about 10 to 11 hours. That should be interesting. Just grinding, and then tomorrow I got a day off, and we're gonna do some great things in the coming week. That might make this vlog a lot more interesting. And going on a hike with Stephanie and Mr. Bennett. We're gonna crush it. Are you good there?
We probably could've loved properly if our pops
Going
got a
on a hike.
My mom got my father's son, a brother sprung off of his offspring, screaming at the top of lungs, Tiara. The Cino's mama's while it sings a song not often sung. We talk of things that we don't know. Ludicrous dreams of falling in love. Till it's not you, it's me's a falling off of your tongue. It's all good, cause baby, I've been on my own. Nothing but a swisher sweet to keep me in my zone.
So tonight I got blue balls.
So in the interest of time, love.